everything was going really, really well. We've got a good value speaker, and I'm still on the edge. Is it not the pound for pound world champion? I'm kind of veering on the fact that it is. It's just a shame. It's a little bit on the heavy side at 5.5 kilos, and sometimes a bit pricey. So sometimes in the UK, 230. At the moment, 195. If it's around the £200 level mark, what else are you going to buy that's going to sound like that? It is really, really good value in my terms. But is it pound for pound or champion? Possibly. Now, here's the thing. You're happy. It sounds good. It never occurred to you you could improve it. And you've woken up and it says new firmware version found. Upgrade now. And you think, has Alan Ross done a video on it? You've come and he hasn't done a video. He's been sleeping in that morning. And, oh, you don't know what to do. It's frustrating, isn't it? Imagine being Alan Ross and you have no chance of finding someone else with a video to see what happened. Well, here's the thing. We know it's always bugs fixed. Oh, hang on a second. It's not bugs fixed. Oh, thank you. This time it's functions optimization. Yes, it actually says optimization. So functions optimizations, they've optimized the functions. Yeah, I'm not quite sure what has changed. In the old days, I'm very, very old, and in the old days, even modern days with cameras, I'm looking at a camera right now, they do a firmware update, and they tell you exactly what they changed. We changed this, and we changed that, and now you could do this. Speakers, is it because they come from Chinese factories? Lots of different people involved. It's all third party, but selling on to another party, and then it just becomes about marketing, and nobody's really that bothered, so they've just said, what have you done? Oh, we fixed some bugs. And they go to the boss, oh, they fixed some bugs. Oh, great, and they go and tell their mate, oh, they fixed it. Nobody cares. All we know is functions have been optimized. They're saying nothing has happened with the sound. As I said, now it's getting almost boring on all these firmware updates, because up till now, most speakers are not changing their sound. I know the Motion Plus did, and they told you they were doing that, and we knew they needed to do that anyway. For most firmware updates, nothing is happening in terms of sound. And this all dates back, some of you are new to the world and you don't understand. Go back a few years, every JBL update, somebody was bricking their speaker, the sound was changing, major things were happening, they hadn't warned you, and it was a real nightmare. Move on a couple of years, JBL kind of got their act together. We're not seeing these disasters on a regular basis. But still, you want to know, have they tinkered with the sound? I can't tell you what else they've done, because they haven't told us. I was on firmware 2.0. I went in and it said, there's a new firmware version 2.2. Apparently that's called version 2.6. I understand there's been 2.2, 2.4, 2.6. It's still a little bit weird. It says this version 2.2. Headline 2.6, and do you know what? When I did the update, it was 2.6. Don't ask me. Ours is not to reason why. Ours is to sit here and try. Now, here's the thing. I recorded it in a fixed position before I did the update. It was still in that same position after the update, so I could record exactly what happened before and after. I'm going to let you hear what happened. Have a listen.
That pays us enough, I'm about to pop up. Fuck you, you're lost. We all know that we never really want a boss. So I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. Yeah, I'ma do what I want to, something I can't undo. I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me? I'm taking 6 shots, yeah, straight to the face. And I wanna get lost, I'm sick of this place. Don't know how to stop when I'm feeling this way. So I'm taking 6 shots till I'm feeling okay. I think I'm going crazy, don't think I'll get home safe. So I'm taking 6 shots all straight to the face. I'm taking 6 shots, are you coming with me?
Times you get a little margin of error and you're not quite sure, has something changed, has it not changed, has it changed, has it not changed, blah 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 blah. In this case, I don't know if you heard the changes, and if you did, I don't know what's going on, because in my measurements it was exactly no margin of error. It was exactly 60%, 100% in X-Base mode. No difference at all. I mean, exactly the same, not even a little bit. Oh, let's zoom in 500%, and there's a little notch that's is that a margin of error? Nothing. It's exactly the same before as after. So in terms of, are you safe to do this update? Remember, everyone's experience is going to be a bit different. I don't, without knowing what they've actually optimized, you've got to make that call. Is it worth doing the update if you're happy with it? Now I can tell you, mine's, I don't know what has changed. I still use the same button to turn it on and off. It's still giving me the lights. The X-Base works the same. I don't know what has happened other than it's been Optamazed, and there was no difference in the sound. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I thank you for watching me tell you nothing has happened. Yes, indeed. This whole video was me telling you nothing has happened. Let's meet up in the next video.
I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. Ain't no project wife, got my logic right, cause I'm not your type. I ain't about that life. I ain't about that life. Sorry, ma, I ain't get it right. I'ma just live my life. I ain't about that. I ain't about that life.